Halloween is 3 weeks away, but if you feel like getting into the creepy, crawly Halloween vibe, we'll tell you where to go.
Yeah, Bobby D is live in Palos Verdes now for all things wicked and wonderful. Bobby D, good morning.
It is all things wicked and wonderful here at the South Coast Botanic Garden in the... Don't have something's going on here. See, magic! Magic! Is the magic working? Did my microphone turn on? They cast a spell on my microphone. Did that work? Okay, now it works. It takes a lot more than magic to get things to work on Good Day LA. But yes, so we are at the South Coast Botanic Garden here and in the Pacific Peninsula to talk a little bit more about all things wicked and wonderful. Here's Mary Lynn to tell us a little bit more about what's happening here. You're going to welcome us here shortly into the Spider Pavilion, which is a huge attraction here, right? Is it more than 200 spiders inside there?
Yes, there are some wonderful things going on in there. All things wicked and wonderful is our take on Halloween.
Yeah.
And this season.
And why so? Because as we walk through here, and I've walked through some. I mean, it's going to take all morning long to go through 87 acres, but you really wanted it wicked and wonderful, and why? It was all about the plants, right? And that really marries well with the spiders.
Absolutely. As a botanic garden, we want to always lead with the wonderful nature we're surrounded by, but we also know that there were some interesting things to tell others, and that is some of this may be diabolical to some, but it's often misunderstood.
I know, because I was looking through some of your gardens here, and I was saying, why do I need to go to the spider pavilions? Because I was seeing all kinds of spiders in all your plants and shrubs in here, and some of that stuff you actually put into the spider pavilion.
Absolutely. Isn't that wonderful? We can collect from our own 87 acres and make this fantastic exhibition.
I think we have some pictures here of some of the spiders here that we're going to see inside the spider pavilion, and really some of the webs and stuff have to be cleared away before we stepped inside, right?
You know, they have their way of creating their own environment, so we also want to make sure that it's a wonderful opportunity for our guests to walk through.
On the entry over here, this is what you call the widow window, and I love this because this is like a California condo, as you say here. They're all stacked really high and tight in these little spaces, but these are all widows.
Absolutely, and I think what I want the community to know is there are only 5 species of widows, and 2 of them are California only, and the brown widow, the species was discovered in our own Torrance, California. Isn't that cool?
That's a Torrance spider right there. If I saw a California Torrance spider, that would be it right there, the brown widow. And there we're looking at right there, and you're saying that this is a venomous spider, but they don't necessarily bite. So you're talking about all things like, you know, wicked, but really they're not that wicked.
You know what? Often misunderstood. That's their defense mechanism. But you know what? We shouldn't be scared because most of the time, you know what they like to do when we're around?
What do they do?
Play dead.
Play dead. Yeah, that's what I should do, play dead. I don't like it when they provoke me. When they provoke me, that's when they bite. That's what I was telling our Roxanne. Do not provoke. That's when they bite, is when you provoke them. FoxLA.com is what you need to know if you'd like to come out to see the South Coast Botanic Garden, all things wicked and wonderful. So many 87 acres here. They do like a big scavenger hunt. You even have a doggy day, right?
We have dog days. Those are really popular. You know what? And bring your pooches in their Halloween best. Why not? We're going to have one coming up soon, and we want them to participate too.
See, there you go. You bring your dogs, you bring your kids. You could learn about the spiders and learn. Just don't provoke. Just do not provoke. Let them be. Let them be.
All right, Bob. Thank you. A lot of good knowledge there. You know, widows are misunderstood, Maria, just like a lot of us feel misunderstood a lot of the time, right?
Yes, that's right, Bobby. But provoke and you will get poked back. Exactly. Very educational, actually. It is good to know about those things.